Welcome to Tamara Tattletales. I'm Tamara, and I spill the tea on your favorite reality stars.
I didn't even show the whole hand.
Have an amazing day.
Chris lit up social media with a barrage of posts. He spilled tea on Paige, Haley, Jamie, Doug, Virginia, Erik, and even went after Jake. If you missed the video where he and Jake went at it, it's pretty funny. I will link it at the end of this video. In that video, I asked you guys to vote on whether or not you want me to make a video with Chris's stories. Well, the yeses won! In the meantime, within a couple of days of me posting my video, Chris added videos to his stories, went live, and joined TikTok. Like I said, he was busy. But don't worry, I got you. In his live, he spoke a little bit about the tea he dropped on everyone. So what I'm gonna do is read the stories, then add the segment of the live where he discusses it further. Since this is a lot of content, I'm going to split this into two parts. Welcome to part one.
Get your tea glasses ready, all right? Get your tea glasses ready.
And I felt bad for you at one point, but when you showed no character and went with that fake narrative, all the respect went out the window. When I was asked, what was it I wasn't attracted to? I knew what I was doing. I was being tactful throughout the season by saying she's an amazing woman, but she is not for me. The reason I switched it up was because I was getting word that you were doing stuff to stab me in the back, and I, at that time, didn't know what. But I trusted the source. I found out what it was when the show aired. They said you should say what you have to say because she's saying what she is saying. I said, okay. I had no clue that you were telling people that I was trying to get back with you. You set me up. You asked me after one initial conversation with Pastor Cal to keep filming with you so that you could get your check. The date you called me was September 10th. I had quit, but I felt bad for the situation, so I agreed. You then went and told the other ladies that I asked to have a conversation with you when that was a lie. The world bashed me because they said I was playing with you. The other ladies said that I was a horrible person for playing with you when it wasn't true.
And I'm gonna be very nice. I promise I'm not afraid of anybody. And I'm gonna be very, I'm gonna try to be diplomatic and tactful in my speech today. But I'm a guy from the south side of Chicago, and I am very proud of that. But I'm also a guy that was in the military, and I'm very proud of that. There is a different standard that we should be held to, and I respect that. But for a lot of us, especially from the south side of Chicago, we got some savage in us, and I don't play that. I was getting death threats, man, all that stuff. I spent thousands of dollars on upgrading ammunition and my artillery for the crib and for me. So I don't play that shit. All that death threats, all that shit. And anytime you see me, I am packed.
When we had the conversation on camera, you got up and walked out because you thought I was going to ask to work stuff out to go along with your false narrative. I didn't even know that had happened. I just stubbornly waited on you to honor your part of the agreement, which was to apologize on camera for going with the narrative you and I knew was been created for me. When you eventually did it, I was cool with it. You told me the same conversation that you wasn't attracted to me either. You said your type was taller me, which I am 6 feet tall, and more muscular men. I said, cool, we are in the same boat. You also told my parents on camera. They edited it and didn't show it to make me into the villain. You never were upfront about that. The only reason I kept filming is because you on September 10th, 2019, almost 2 weeks into the wedding, asked me to keep filming. You said, I don't care if you go back to your baby moms. Can you keep filming with me so I can get my check? I hope you don't deny it because there's a reason I remember the dates, LOL. The only reason I stated that I bought a Benz on camera was because you followed me in Mercedes' pages with your burner account. You called me after she posted the car last year. You asked if I bought the car and I said yes. You were upset, and my response was, you know our agreement. I didn't understand how you were mad, and you knew we agreed to keep filming for your bag. I only mentioned it on camera because I knew how the producers operate. They will bring it up when you least expect it and make it messy. So I said I will bring it up myself because I don't like being caught off guard. So I said it on camera even though we both knew. You talked ish about me at the reunion when I didn't show up, but you blew my phone off the hook. You called me 1,000,000 times from your phone and another 1,000,000 times from Virginia's phone. You wanted me to come to day 2 of filming for the reunion in February, but I told you no. So it's ironic that you filmed Where Are They Now a few days later and said that you changed your number. I wasn't calling you. I have my phone records with you and Virginia's number that shows the calls if you deny. I was upset because we agreed to be on the same page at the reunion. We rehearsed and went over what we would and wouldn't talk about, but you knew that I didn't want to film with Dwight. You even told him not to come because I would probably go off on him, but you never warned me. I wouldn't have showed up if you would have told me because the producers asked me in November if he could come and I said yes, but I wouldn't be there, and they assured me that he wouldn't be there. That's why they suddenly had him come out. They gave me no time to reject it. You lied and said that we had sex every day on the honeymoon, and once again I got bashed. You know half the nights you slept in the producer's room and I slept on the couch. You tried to ruin me. I was quiet through the season, but you lied a lot because it benefited you, but you never spoke up and spoke the truth. I didn't dog you out. We were hanging and chilling at the crib laughing at the season after the season ended. So it was crazy to see stuff like that. You even told me that Styles was introduced to you by Dwight, my initial groomsman. I don't understand how you need to talk to my people and you have friends. You have family. They made you look desperate and thirsty, and you and I both know you aren't that. You are a smart, intelligent black woman, but you did whatever the producers wanted, and it was not a good look for you. You were not filming so that you could see things through in your marriage. You wanted the check. Why do y'all think after the experts allegedly gave her an out to the marriage, she kept filming? It was because of our arrangement. But Lord knows if I would have known that you were lying on TV saying I wanted to work stuff out, making me look like an emotional abuser, I would have went the F off on all parties involved because that's not right. Zero integrity.
I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing her. That's my only frustration with her, is that she went with a narrative and she knew what we were doing behind the scenes. And had I known that, I would have shut that shit down. Like I would have went the fuck off at reunion. Every time I got a chance, I would have went the fuck off. But I had no clue that she was going along with those narratives.
Y'all say Chris take accountability. We did that. First of all, one, I don't owe y'all accountability for nothing. Only people that I have owe accountability for is to the people that were involved. And then on the public corporate level, we did that. I'm not gonna keep doing that. If I step on your shoe and I apologize the first and second time or whatever, that's it. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life, the rest of the year, keeping apologizing for bullshit. Come on, man, I'm not doing it. It's over. It's done, nigga. It's some people that owe me motherfucking apologies. Before we left from Vegas, we had a sit-down conversation with producers, and they told me specifically, they said, hey, yo, she wants to keep filming with you. And we gave her the opportunity to stop filming. And they said we still would have paid her a check. So I didn't understand, like, a few days later why she would say, you know, can you help me earn my bread, you know. She decided to keep filming. That was her decision. It wasn't producers, it wasn't me, it was her decision. I felt bad because with the situation with the baby, I was like, you know, this kind of fucked up, you know. And I had told her, so they made it seem like I had pulled the camera, my mic off and shit, and they made it so dramatic and like, oh yeah, take the mic off. No, I didn't do that. It was a private conversation we had over the phone. I was at work and I said, hey, I want to reconcile. I'm going through the process of reconciliation with Mercedes. I definitely am not going to do this. I wanted to let you know before we got on camera because I didn't want to surprise you. So that's why she was going all off calling the producers and stuff, because she was pissed because I had told her that off camera on the phone. Like, yo, this is what's basically going to happen when I come in tonight. So when we had the conversation with Pastor Cal, and I said, hey, yo, I'm out. He asked why. I told him, I said, I feel like the producers are not setting us up for victory. They asked me through the process, do I like what complexion, I'm sorry, what I want my wife to be, and I said I'm open, and I meant that. I'm open as far as light, dark. She could have been light skinned, and if I didn't like her, I would have said it. What would you guys have said then? The thing is, before Mercedes, I dated a lawyer. She's here in Atlanta. She's actually a successful lawyer, and she's darker than Paige. I wouldn't post her picture, is because she's married now, and I want to be respectful, but we were in a relationship.
So actually, Chris started his day of posting nonstop with these posts. This year, I took a break, but I'm getting back to focusing on my purpose on earth. A lot of you don't know who I am. You only know me based off of that show. But I have been blessed to accomplish so much at such a young age and am still making major moves.
All right, so the baby stuff, it was 1000% real, and I think when you look at it, honestly, when you look at it, it was tough, because that was tough. There was 2 hours that had went by from the time that I actually said, hey, I have devastating news that I found out, and the time that I actually told her. Like, it was literally like a 2-hour period. But everybody in the room knew except for her. She was the only person that didn't know, because I told everybody. So one of the things that frustrates me the most is when people say, he's a liar. What did I lie about? Like, literally, you tell me, what did I lie about? I'm the guy that said I was engaged twice. I'm the guy, which is not a knock. Y'all didn't say shit about Erik being married twice. And y'all say, move on. I'ma move on. I'm still dealing with shit I'm still dealing with shit regarding this. You can't move on. I'ma move on. I'm still dealing with the shit. So it was just like, it got to a point where it was just like, fuck it. I gotta address this shit.
The weekend of my grand reopening, I decided that I would teach others the system I learned and was taught. So many people showed up that we had to host everyone outside. I couldn't fit them in my store. I am responsible for over 20 Black entrepreneurs who own Subways due to my mentorship directly and indirectly. We hosted the event outside of my store. The knowledge was for free. I never charged $1. My heart's desire was to see people come up from the bottom as I have.
When people look at TV, you can condense a conversation that was maybe 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours long, and you condense it to 2 minutes, and you take certain parts and you play that. If you take the bad parts of the conversation, then yes, you're going to think that person is a bad person. If you take the good parts of the conversations, then yes, you're going to think that person is a good conversation.
I really do this. I just bought a 6-figure car in January. I don't fake or pretend with this shit. We do this for a living before a damn show. I love what I do, and I said all of this to say I am going to get back to teach people how to do this. Millions of businesses closed during the pandemic. It was a lot. I qualified for $300,000 in PPP money last year. I did not take it. My store didn't shut down because of lack of funds. There were a lot of different things that is not known that happened. I walked away due to that. I dealt with a lot. I will talk about it at a later date. The funny thing is, bigger brands have reached out and we are sorting through some stuff, but I have options and the next thing will be even bigger. This doesn't include things I am already doing, so I laugh at the haters. My monthly expenses is higher than most regular salary, LOL. My car note is more expensive than some salaries, but yet they say I'm broke, LOL.
Thank you. It's my baby, my RS7. My baby. But I'm finna sell it though. It's going bye-bye. I'm getting I'm about to get something bigger. More money. More money. The next car is like over 200. I'm gonna show y'all. It's being made right now. It gets delivered August. End of August. It's over. It's over.
But so many had so much to say when the subway was never my cash cow, LOL. I hit 6 figures last year before the pandemic in the early part of the year, so I made it my screensaver as a motivation every day. I will never let you outwork me. Folk talking on the sideline could never do what I have done. I ignore the noise and keep grinding because at the end of the day, you liking me or not liking me doesn't affect my bottom line. People say your 15 minutes of fame is over, LOL. People are crazy. I was on camera before this show and speaking before thousands way before this. I 100% regret doing that show. I don't ever want to be associated with it again. Lots of lies and deception. One thing about me is I'm a boss in real life. I don't have to lie to hide shit. I'd rather be upfront and let you know where I stand. I am fearless and I'm very direct. I don't bite my tongue for no one. I can fight and I can keep a pistol on me at all times, so it is what it is, but I am also respectful. I like to give respect, but I really didn't understand how reality TV worked. If I would have known that it was like this, I would not have done it.